It was supposed to be a peaceful town, hidden somewhere deep in the countryside, surrounded by thick forests and endless silence. But every sunset, the streets emptied, shutters closed, doors locked, and within minutes, no one remained. The locals called it Eldridge Hollow, but outsiders had another name for it. The Vanishing town. I didn't believe the stories. Not until I decided to spend one night there myself. The road leading there was empty for miles. No signboards, no cell signal, just trees on both sides, leaning toward the road like they were trying to whisper a warning. By the time I saw the first house, the sun was already slipping behind the hills. The town looked frozen. No cars, no people, no sound. At the edge of the road stood an old gas station. I stopped to ask for directions. Inside, a thin old man sat behind the counter, staring at an old radio. When I asked where I could stay the night, he looked up slowly and said, "People don't stay here after sunset." Then he turned off the lights and didn't say another word. Should have left. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. A few blocks away, I found a small guest house called the Willow Inn. Its door was unlocked. Inside, the air smelled of dust and candle wax. The guest book lay open on the counter, but the last entry was from 1983. Yet, there was a freshly lit candle near the window. I called out, but no one answered. There was only a faint ticking sound coming from somewhere upstairs. I followed it, step by step, the wooden floor creaking under my boots. In one room, the walls were covered with drawings, childlike sketches of people standing in front of the town's clock tower. Every sketch had the same dark orange sky, and the same time written beneath it, 6:47 p.m. I stepped out into the street again. The sun was almost gone now. Only a dim red glow remained, and that's when I saw her, a woman, standing at the far end of the road, still silent. Her dress fluttered in the wind, but she didn't move. I called out to her. No response. Then the town's church bell rang once, and when I looked back, she was gone. The air turned colder. Street lights began flickering on and off, one by one, and that's when I realized I couldn't hear a single bird anymore. No wind, no life, just silence. I ran from door to door, but every house was empty. Food half eaten on tables, chairs fallen over, a child's toy lying in the middle of the road, covered in dust. Inside one house, I found a photo album. Dozens of smiling faces, families posing in front of the same town square. On the back of every photo was written one word, sunset. Then I heard whispering, faint, echoing voices coming from the shadows. They sounded like people calling my name. My flashlight flickered, the whispers grew louder, and the walls began to breathe. I ran outside and down the main street, but every turn led me back to the same place, the town square. No matter which direction I took, I always ended up there. At the center stood a tall, broken clock tower. Its hands were frozen at 6:47 p.m., the exact time the sun had vanished behind the hills. There were carvings on the tower, hundreds of names scratched into the stone. I ran my hand over them and froze when I saw the last one. It was my name. My heart stopped. That's when the church bell rang again, twice this time, and the fog rolled in, thick and cold, swallowing everything around me. Through the mist, I began to see them. The townspeople, men, women, children, standing in silence, their faces pale as moonlight, their eyes completely black. One by one, they turned their heads toward me. No movement, no sound, until a little boy stepped forward and whispered, "It's sunset again." They started walking toward me, slowly, in perfect rhythm. I stumbled back, tripping over the cobblestone road. When I looked up, they were gone, but their whispers surrounded me. I ran to my car, engine still warm, but the road had vanished. The forest around the town had closed in like a wall. No way out. I saw the clock tower glowing faintly in the distance, and for a moment, I understood. The town didn't just vanish at sunset. It took everyone who dared to stay. I saw the clock tower glowing faintly in the distance, and for a moment, I understood. The town didn't just vanish at sunset. It took everyone who dared to stay. Tell me in the comments, what would you have done? And if stories like this send a chill down your spine, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon